hey, 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 ooh, hey, 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 hey. I'm the ooh, hey, 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 hey.
Let's not do the goblin voice. Welcome to the motherfucking Loud Boys podcast. This is episode 39.
39.
Ooh, that's a 3 and a 9. I'm really happy that you guys are here. Thank you so much for checking us out. If you're not subscribed yet, make sure you do subscribe. We really appreciate the viewers, and we really do need help with our growth. My name's Oliver Gordon, by the way. I rep that 88 over everything. That's 88OE, any day, any place, anywhere. I'm also here with
Costco K, Sheezy the Don Weezy, baby. Get that executive membership. It's worth it, man.
My man's has got the discounts on lock in bulk. I'm also here, my man.
Let me get those bulk discounts down. That full day.
Hey. Oh, and he got him with the hand slip.
Baby.
We're here with the ladies, man. Resident ladies, man. E-man, I'm so happy to get you here, man. It's always good to spend time with the ladies, man.
Girls love a good beard.
They do.
Come on, man.
Before we hop into the podcast, really quick announcement. Coffee and Hip Hop is every single Tuesday. We'll be back next Tuesday. I think it's the 11th, and then we're taking a month break because school is out. For everyone that's been coming to Coffee and Hip Hop, we love it so much. We appreciate you guys coming out. If you can make it out to the next one, it's gonna be, I want to say, the biggest one that we've done so far, but I don't know if that's true. Anyways, it's the motherfucking Loud Boys podcast. Also, December 12th, the day after that, I'm playing a show at Bocce's Cellar here in Santa Cruz. There's a lot more shows going on in 2019, and we're gonna unveil those as time comes. Because Sean, when does this podcast start?
Yo, I'm looking at the clock and you should just go watch. What? Hey, podcast starts right now, baby.
Hey, and we're gonna jump over to E-Man because he said he had some fuego fire for us. E-Man, what do you got for these people?
Ooh. Hey, I got like an announcement, more of an announcement, I guess.
What the fuck?
No, but it is a question.
Alright.
Did you guys ever watch Celebrity Deathmatch?
Yeah.
Yo, is that true? I saw some, like, on Facebook, like a post.
Yeah.
Ice Cube is helping bring it back.
What the fuck?
That's what it said. He's working with it's the post. The post. Hold up. The post. I know I've been gullible before, and I fall for shit.
Hold on.
I come here and ask.
Hold on. If there's anybody that is going to revive Celebrity Deathmatch, it's fucking Ice Cube.
Yes.
This guy is the same guy that made Hip Hop Squares. Woo. Dude, Ice Cube is putting his hands in everything.
Yo, boy, it said he's working with MTV to bring it back.
Yeah.
So, are you guys excited for that or what?
No.
You didn't watch Celebrity?
So
I don't like the show.
What if they have the Lab Boys fighting who knows who?
That'd be pretty dope.
Yo, come on.
That'd be pretty lit. So I definitely watched the Celebrity Deathmatch when I was a kid, but I don't think I could really watch it now.
Come on.
I don't think I could really
It was literally claymation.
Okay, it was dope. It was dope.
Think about it. Like, artists from now. Like,
it'd be cool.
All the new artists.
I just wouldn't watch it.
You know what?
Imagine the fights, dude. Like 6ix9ine against XXX.
The only claymation show that I actually really fucked with was Kablam. Gumby,
bro.
Damn, I really miss him.
Yo, who was that one guy with the sheep?
Fuck, I miss him.
With the sheep.
Yeah, it was claymation.
Oh yeah, with the cheese and the moon.
Yeah.
Wallace.
Yo, Wallace and Gromit.
Wallace and Gromit. Dude,
Yo, Wallace and Gromit was the real,
all the VHS.
The realest shit out of it.
VHS.
Shout out to Wallace, man. I wonder what Wallace is up to.
Gromit.
I hope Celebrity Deathmatch comes back. Yeah. You guys want to jump right into Love Boys? You guys want to do that?
Dude, you know what? We are Love Boys.
We kind of are Love Boys.
Let's go ahead, man.
Love Boys.
You guys want to go deep Love Boys or kind of just superficial?
Come on, man.
You know what? You are an adult. You make your own decisions, man.
All right, you guys asked for it.
Think?
What my mom think about Loud Boys podcast.
Lit.
Have you guys ever wanted, and it could be a little bit personal, could be general, have you guys ever met a girl that you just wanted to kiss? I know as guys, right, like when we see a chick, there's normally one thing that comes to mind, right?
All right, let me say.
I'm not gonna say what it is.
Let me say.
But have you guys ever met a girl that you just looked at and you're like, man, I just want to kiss that girl?
I can think of one time, but it wasn't like I wanted to kiss her, boy. It was like I wanted to kiss her neck, bro. I saw her neck and I was like, yo, you perv. No, bro. I was just like, damn, like,
You perv.
it's just one of those things for like you know how some people like, you know, you look at them and it's like their eyes kind of captivate you, or
But
like
their neck
certain
captivates.
a neck for like the neck. I don't know what it is, dude.
Okay.
So
Or maybe back in the day, not so much now. I gotta say.
I play so after the net comment.
Damn.
No, well, dude,
Whatever, dude.
Kissing, I think in a lot of ways can be a little bit more intimate than actual sex, right?
We weren't even talking about that.
We were kind of.
Okay.
Right?
Talk about it. Where we headed with this?
But I remember here. I'm gonna tell you a story, right? I'm gonna tell you a story.
Oh, snap.
I knew this girl was feeling me back in the day, back before I had a girlfriend, right? And she told me we worked at this retail store, right? And she told me to bring some bags over to her store. In my head, I'm like, man, I know that store got bags. Shit, she don't need no more bags.
Okay.
I showed up, right? With the bags. Dude, right when I brought the bags, I was like, I'm gonna kiss her, right?
Damn.
I brought the bags. She grabbed me by my thing,
And it
pulled me, kissed me, right? Woo! I got up, I gave her the bags, I walked away, and I was like, woo-hoo. But then after that, I was like, ew, what's that taste in my mouth?
Oh, cigarette.
And after I was like, ew. And ever since then, fuck that girl, man. It was fucking disgusting, man. It was bad.
What was the taste?
Oh,
It was weird. It was like she didn't brush her teeth.
Oh, gross.
Sorry to turn this shit.
Yeah, a lot of ways getting a little deep. So, have you ever met a chick that you?
But yeah, you know what? Okay.
Of course, this is all
fairness,
before
no.
our relationships. Shit,
No,
you know
but
what I mean?
I hate to be corny, man. But with my girlfriend, I used to think about that shit. And I used to look at her like, man, if I just kiss you right now,
Well,
it would be like the most amazing day.
Hey, that's dope, man.
Yeah.
Yes, there has been girls that I just want to kiss, and then yeah, cool, man. Yeah. What about you, man? What about you, player?
So, well, let's not say that. But I definitely have felt that before, and kind of like why I brought it up is I was thinking.
How many times?
A couple times, really.
Recently?
Recently, yeah, I felt like
How
that.
many times
before.
have you done that?
Come on, man.
How many times have I actually kissed a girl?
No, but have felt special.
So only a couple, and that's what made me kind of think, and it's why I asked it because I wanted to know what you guys think about it.
Yeah.
Do you guys think that that's a good sign when you meet a girl and you're like, and your first thought isn't what guys normally think? It's like, hey, I just want to like kiss this girl. Because for me, any girl that I felt that way about, I've also like wanted to like take care of that girl, and like it just brought up other things for me.
Wait a minute.
Okay, hold on.
Hold
So
on.
do you think, okay, and I think we kind of touched on this on another podcast. Do you think kissing, the way somebody kiss and the feeling you get from a good kiss from a
Super
girl,
important.
is that an indication of how your future is with this girl?
Certainly, I think it's a really
You really do think that way?
Yeah, because if you think about it, like so much of kissing is like rhythm, and like so much of like what I do, like or what you do in a relationship is how you vibe with that person and how you guys' rhythm goes together.
Chemistry.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's say you're at a strip club, right? Hold on, you're at a strip club.
Okay, we at a strip club.
Looking for girls to
You're at a
kiss,
strip club,
And then?
this chick is just,
working the pole,
Yeah.
getting her money.
oh, that's all.
That's
That's
the
all.
standard.
Come here.
Pretty standard.
And then just gives you the kiss of a lifetime.
Nah, I'm not talking
And it
about.
works well.
I'm not talking about kissing
Are
strippers.
y'all compatible?
No.
Come on.
No. I'm not talking about kissing strippers. Comment down
No,
below.
no.
Comment down below if you ever kissed a stripper.
No, I got you, man.
But
I got
I do think it is something special if you meet a girl and
No,
you're like,
you're right.
I just want to kiss this girl.
Do you think?
Is that like love at first sight?
Not necessarily. I think it's an indicator,
dancing?
though. I think it's an indicator that there's like
Attraction at first sight?
Okay, so I've heard people that they have a crisis with the opposite, right? Let's say they have a crush on somebody, right? And they don't know if they like him or not. They're just confused. And then they base it on a kiss. Do you think that is real? Do you think that makes sense? Okay, so if they kiss, there are sparks. That means they like each other. It's gonna work. Or if the kiss doesn't go well, that
Yeah.
means it's not meant to be.
Yeah.
Do you
I
think
think so.
that? Do you
Yeah,
think that's
pretty
real?
much. Yeah.
Or do you think we watch too many movies?
No, I
I think it's real.
Have you
Have
ever
I watched?
felt different? Like when you.
Yeah.
Like, so
yeah.
doesn't that
Well,
answer
no,
your
but this
question?
chick was aggressive. This chick gave me a fat lip, man. She just fucking bit the shit out of me.
So you like that?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't like that?
No, man. Okay. Can I tell? Dog, she kissed me, right? I thought it was a good thing. Like this is back in the day. Thought it was a good thing, right? She bit the shit
I remember
out
this.
of my lip.
You had a fat lip, yeah.
And then after that, she was like, she looked at me and she said it in a sexy way. I like to bite. And I was like, yeah.
Oh my God.
I was like, yeah. I thought she would stop. She did it again.
Damn. Same spot.
Aggressive. And I was like, oh. Dude, she kept doing it. I showed up to work the next day. Fat lip, dude.
You ever
Everybody
feel like,
knew.
You ever feel
Because
like
everybody knew where I was the day before.
You ever feel like as
And the girl that I really liked saw me with the fat lip.
with the fat
and
lip, she knew?
Yeah. But
Yeah, you ever feel like as guys, like we kind of like put up with? I guess maybe it's different for you guys, but like when you're first dating a girl or like you first, like start seeing a chick, there's things that you put up with just because you're not like really comfortable to tell her, hey, I don't like this. Like stop biting my shit, dog.
Well, you know what? In the moment,
We put up with hella shit, man.
We
put up with so much
Okay,
shit.
but flip it too, though, dog. Like, how much do you think they put up with?
Oh, way more than
You know
us.
what I mean? Sorry, girl.
Sorry, man. This is a fucking loud boy, son. Y'all know what it is.
Well, in the moment, you're kind of confused though too. In my head, I was like, "Oh, maybe I can learn to like
Do
this
I like
shit.
this? Wow.
Maybe I can."
Stockholm syndrome? You got kidnapped? You got kidnapped, dude.
Oh, man.
Maybe I can learn to like it, but when I was driving home, I'm all bleeding and shit. I'm like, nope.
Definitely don't bite on your partner's lip to the point that they're
You
bleeding.
can bite,
Just not to the point that they're bleeding.
not with your fangs, dude. Like, come on, man.
Don't bring your fingers out. It's the motherfucking Lab Boys podcast. Shout out to everybody watching. We hella appreciate
man.
y'all. Krishan, what do you got for these Lab Boys?
All right, man. So, hey, I got a quick
feel like we're
question.
going deep.
I got a quick question. I'm gonna go Love Boys. All right.
Let's do it.
All right.
Love
So-
boys? Lab boys.
Little Love Boys.
Little lab boys.
So, I know that.
what you?
I know that we've all been in
Go
positions.
distance.
No, I know we all been in positions.
All kinds
where
of positions.
You like
All
your girl.
types.
You like your girl, and we don't know what she's feeling like, right?
Oh, shit.
Right.
If a girl when you guys are texting, if a girl calls you friend or buddy, does that mean she does not like you at all in that way?
It could just mean that she's like.
It could, though.
It could.
It really could.
But it could be
I
like
feel
maybe-
like that's the.
Because, dude, don't act like
My
we
bad, my bad.
don't act
Hold
like we ain't never got the buddy text
Hold on,
or
you-
the friend text.
No,
But
yeah, but
what if she's hanging out with like another dude at the time and she's like, okay, I just gotta like, play the part of like you're my buddy.
Yeah, I
You
didn't
know?
think of that.
I'm not saying every time.
No, yeah,
like,
but no, yeah.
There's cases where
well-
someone's saying buddy or friend doesn't necessarily mean
I
that.
feel like it does. I like
You think
maybe
like-
like 70% of the
It
time.
does mean that she
like,
doesn't
like,
want
hey,
you at
she's
all.
letting you know, like, yo, like, we're
My
homies,
friend?
we
But see,
friend.
But I feel like as you get older though, like the term friend becomes a lot more like loose.
But it depends though, because if they're like, "Oh, hey, friend," like if
Oh,
like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah, yeah.
it depends.
She said that shit out loud.
Yo, she
You're
says
saying-
it like
yo,
that.
you're
Don't
saying
invite
so,
me
right?
to no place no
Yo,
more.
if she says it like, hey friend,
Well, that's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
you're
Hey,
done.
friend.
Nah, you fucking done, bro. You're
Yeah,
done.
yeah. Call the
Yeah,
cops.
yeah,
Call security, dude.
Call the
Call
cops.
security.
No,
Get
but
the shit out of
Call
here.
her real
Well,
boyfriend.
that's what I'm saying though. Damn, what's that fool gonna do?
I mean, if she's saying, hey friend, he not, dude.
Across the way.
Well, no, but that's what I'm saying though. Like
are
70,
you
80% of the time is they're letting you know.
Nah, but see, I honestly think that they're just like they're kind of scared in their own way too, dude. Right? I think they're just like
Okay.
They're just being cautious.
They don't want to put themselves out
Yeah,
there.
they don't want to put. They don't want to put themselves out there too much, right? Just in case. So they're putting the ball in your court, or they're trying to control the situation.
They're confusing the shit out of me. If they're doing that.
So I've kind of a silly question then
What do
based
you
off
think,
that.
man? What do you think?
I mean, I kind of said what I think, but I have kind of a silly question based off that. I did rewind the tape. Y'all know what it is. But I've kind of a question around that.
How many times have you said that, man?
I mean, I gotta say it more. I kind of gotta say it more.
Here's a question around it.
Yeah,
We just gotta get around.
Come on, man.
Let's get to the pie. Let's
You guys
get
remember
straight.
crop circles?
Go ahead.
Crop circles?
Topic for another day,
man.
man.
We're not going to talk about crop circles, man. I feel like we really could get in there.
We should, dog.
And really get in there. So, okay, my question is there a surefire way of knowing when someone likes you?
Yeah, they tell you, dog.
Beyond that.
No, honestly, I feel like you need to grow those balls and be like, ask, or let them know, like, yo, this what's up. Feel the same way?
So, like,
And be mature of their answer.
No, okay.
Ooh.
So if they're telling you like,
Eh.
yeah, oh okay.
Okay,
like,
no, hold on.
you mean take their word
No,
for it?
let's say
Yeah,
no.
like-
Let's say both parties are not ballsy enough to say it, right?
Hey.
Is there a surefire way for you to know that they actually
That the
do
girl likes
like
you?
you
Or-
without them having to say it? Is there a surefire way? But see, I feel
That's
as
so
if
tough. I
If
want
you
to
want to know,
say
do you have an
no.
answer?
I want to say
No.
there's no way. There's no
Oh, yeah.
surefire way. Because I've been wrong for
feel like,
sure.
yeah, there
before.
is.
I honestly,
I've been wrong.
You've been wrong.
Let's go with the lab boys.
I honestly think, man, if they always want to be around you, you don't think that is a good way?
Because they could enjoy your company and they could feel a certain way that they could. You can make them feel a
But you
certain
can
way.
sense it. You can sense the difference between them
You can.
just wanting.
Yeah,
but as guys, we're also
Sometimes,
like,
bro, it's way off. Like sometimes you're like, yeah.
I always say everyone
and then
likes me.
boom, it's like, nah, but I thought, no, but you thought none.
I try to just assume on the safe side of like, yeah, they're probably interested, right? Of like, okay, like
But
if
wait,
I have
so-
if I have that feeling, then I'm gonna assume that they're interested and just,
Okay,
like,
so
trust myself.
hold on though. So I feel like me and you are kind of similar in the way we think about things.
Lab
Sometimes
boys.
about that. Do you think? No, hold on, no.
He's the ladies, man. Don't look at me.
He gets
Come
more
on, dude,
girls than
stop.
anybody.
How many at least?
But
Can you tell me how many?
like 69,
Yeah.
72.
Like Tekashi 6ix9ine. That's how many.
Do you think, assuming that the girls have feelings for you, do you think that's got you in a better position or a worse position
shit.
with the girls?
Damn.
Wild card! Why we got him on the podcast?
I would say better because over
You say more positive, dog.
well, you say more positive, but then over time you start to like develop that sense of okay, like I know what this feels like now, and like even if you're wrong, it's just improving that sense.
It's good experience.
Yeah.
I feel as if you already think that she likes you, and I feel like if you already have that confidence, then you don't have those insecurities. I think those insecurities are the reasons why girls get turned off to you in the first place.
Ooh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? When you start doubting and being like, so what? Like, you don't want to hang out with me today? Like, well, what are you doing? What are you
Right, right,
like,
right, right, right.
Oh,
It just sounds
you
like
don't think I'm hot?
it's like. Nah, yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. You don't think I'm hot?
No,
Wow.
but I-
No, yeah. It,
Nah,
it's
nah, that
way,
doesn't sound wild.
like, yo,
I feel
what
if
are you doing?
I
you
feel
know?
if you have that assumption that they already like you, you maneuver in a different way. You move in a different way.
And then they end up liking you.
And they date it.
Hey, it's a
Fire.
motherfucking Lab Boys podcast. Y'all know what it is. So I have a quick question for you guys.
What's that?
Before this podcast started, we just watched a little bit of the Eminem freestyle video.
Oh,
and-
what a sick freestyle!
So when that freestyle video dropped, I posted on Facebook, man, Eminem is a fool for that new freestyle cipher. And a lot of people commented back and asked me to kind of talk about it on the podcast and give my opinion.
All right, hold up. A fool as in like a good thing or a bad thing?
As in, like, wow, that was so uncalled for. That was stupid.
Terrible?
Very stupid, yeah.
Should not have done it.
Yeah.
Was it that it was too long?
So I think it's just like I didn't like it for a lot of reasons. Like just a lot of reasons. One, okay, I think we all know Eminem can rap. Eminem is one of the greatest rappers in the world, right? Let's just get that out there. Like he had so much influence on like My Life, 8 Mile. Like he's a legend. He's a fucking legend. But dude, you're talking about a 14-minute acapella, him standing in this weird dark room, like just rapping, and then
feel like it's
taking breaks and like breathing. It was just all really weird and just not like it did not connect to me. It didn't.
I feel like it's for a certain type of crowd.
Okay.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe he's
Everything
trying to,
is for a certain type of
like
crowd.
maybe he's trying to appeal to a different type of crowd now or something. I don't know. Because
No.
that to me was more like poetic, like spoken word.
Did you like it?
I thought it was. I didn't see much of it. What I saw was
bullshit.
enough for me to be like, oh, it's all right. It's not bad. So I don't think it was bad. Like I don't know. I think.
But he's not saying anything. He's just.
Is he though?
I
Is he
mean,
not?
he's got
Look,
punchlines,
okay.
but it's not like there's no knowledge
This is
behind
the
them. You know?
this is the perfect example of what we were talking about in another podcast about when a rapper starts, right? They're relevant. They're
Right,
relevant,
right,
and then they get to a place where the things they're talking about, the general fucking audience does not relate to anymore, right?
I feel like they ain't ready for that.
Well-
They ain't. They wasn't ready for that. We weren't ready for
But
that.
the same thing, okay, when Eminem first came out, right, he was the voice of the underdog. He was the voice of, he was the voice of so many people. Right now, what the fuck was he talking about? What the fuck was that
That's
freestyle
what I'm saying,
about?
though, dude. But maybe if you like actually read the lyrics, paid attention. Maybe he's trying to say some shit, dude.
but-
Maybe he's got some shit,
Okay.
and we just don't get it yet.
I just don't think he's on the same wavelength as the people anymore. I really don't. I really don't think he's on the same vibe as the people.
and that's a bad thing.
Of course.
I mean, I don't feel like it's a bad thing.
Why? Okay.
Word?
Okay. Well, here. Honestly, I think that after he had his relapse with drugs, after I think he had his overdose with drugs, I mean, he came up and he rapped in a totally different way. He tried to make his rhyme style
I feel like if you
super
really,
intricate.
I feel like if you did really, if I sit down and really listen to it,
Yeah.
like exactly what he's trying to say, I feel like I'm gonna find something.
I feel like he's so big now. He's so far disconnected from what's actually popping, and he has no one in his circle that doesn't like rely on him for money, that they can just bring him aside and go, "Yo, M, like this is not the move. This looks whack, bro. Like just like for real." I don't think he knows that, yo, like what you're doing, that's not the move right now. No one wants to see. At least for me, I think it's just not. He's not connected at all.
So from what you guys have seen, like till now, to this point, whatever. What do you feel like the people like it or the people hate it?
I feel like the Eminem fans love it, like the stans love it, but everyone else that's like a general fan of hip hop is just like, bro, like what are you doing? Like why? Well, you're Eminem. You don't need to do this. And if you're gonna do it, like do it better than just a 14-minute video of you in a dark room.
I think he
like,
has
rapping.
a strange conception of what.
It's cool, popping.
Good.
He's
Man,
very.
good.
I say he's very probably disconnected, man.
I don't know, man.
I don't know, man. I feel like
Would you go back and watch it now that you've seen a little clip?
I'm definitely gonna go back and watch, and I do feel that way. I feel like this motherfucker's got something to say. I mean, he didn't just do that for nothing, bro. He's trying to say something, and maybe to us and everybody that is hating on it, it sounds like gibberish right now.
So maybe we can revisit next week, dude. How about that? If we go back,
I'm just
Maybe
saying,
so, man.
if we go back and listen to it,
I feel like you said, he's like a fucking sav, right? So
He
you
is.
can't just fucking knock him off just like that. You have to, and especially
But you gotta
a long
stay
ass
relevant,
track
though.
like that. Man, I don't know. I feel like I said, I'm gonna keep repeating myself, dude. If we sat down and listened, like really listened and fucking like.
I don't want to force myself to listen to
Nah,
that.
I feel
Not
like we'll
doing it
find
no
some
more.
shit.
Not
And
doing it no
I tried. Shout out to Eminem though.
Woo!
He's a
Keep doing what you're
motherfucking.
Yeah, man.
He's a motherfucking rap legend. It's all love, but man, I really hope someone in his team just pulls him aside and says, "Hey, man, like, it's on the move." E-Man, can we get a topic out of you before we jump into this love boys question that I got here?
Oh well, I had something along those lines, like relationship, love boys. I guess I don't know. Would you?
Nope. I would never.
I'm pretty sure that's what you're gonna say, but
Well, come on.
with this whole we've talked about, sharing profiles and like, you know what I'm saying? Would you
Nope.
let your girlfriend or whatever run your account
No.
at all?
Dude, why do we keep going
Like,
back? to this?
run. I'm talking about running your
No.
business. You know how I saw this thing with like Akon and how who was it? His sister or it was his sister? Huh?
Big difference between your sister
Big
and your
difference.
girl.
So you would let your sister, or if you had,
Hell
a
yeah.
sister? Yeah. But not your girl.
My sister's
Bro.
always gonna have
Hold on.
my best interest in mind. My girl's gonna have her best interest in mind.
No,
But if you pick the right girl,
hold on,
she's gonna have the
hold on.
best interest.
It depends on the relationship. Hold on.
That sounds cool.
Hold on. It depends on the relationship you have with your girl, dude. If it's a personal fucking Facebook profile, why the fuck is my girlfriend running my personal?
No, that's
Facebook
my
profile?
dude. What I'm saying is you're
What are you
running
saying?
a business. It's a business. What
It's a
that be
business.
it, whatever the business is, or you're an artist, a rapper. You wouldn't let your girlfriend run that. You have your own personal Facebook or whatever. That's your shit.
Nah.
But I'm talking about your business shit where you're gonna network. Where you know what I'm saying.
That's
like,
even worse.
Hold on. If my girl has some kind of expertise in social media
She would have to know what she's
and
doing.
marketing, yes, of course, she can run my business profile, right? But
you wouldn't be down to be like, hey, like you should.
But like, if my girl was just like, she don't know shit about fucking marketing and social media,
for the
and she's
sake,
like, hey,
for
can
the
I
sake
run
of
this
the
shit?
top, you know what I'm saying? For the sake of the question, yeah, she knows her way around. Networking and fucking promoting.
Yeah,
and
she
shit.
can run my business account.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Not your pro. We already made it clear. Personal
She
shit.
could-
Yeah.
she could fuck with it.
No.
No, not at all.
For real.
I say no. I wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't let my girl.
But I also want to be in charge. I also want to be in control of my own shit as well. You know what I'm saying? So that's That's that.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't let my girlfriend run my music page. I think at a certain point, as you get more successful, like ultimately you're gonna have a team that comes in and like, you know, either manages your social media or manages your online presence. But I think that's really different than just having your girlfriend do it. Like, if you guys are that type of couple where you guys are in business together, that's great. But if it's just like one of those, oh, you should let me run it.
No, we're talking about serious shit. We're not talking like, I'm not saying like.
But let's say that, okay, but let's play devil's advocate. In general, there has to have been a lot of bad situations where you have the significant other running your rapper profile, and you got all these chicks hitting you up. You don't think that at some point the girl's like, well, fuck you, bitch, that's my dude.
Bruh, that's the whole, you know, that's what I'm saying by knowing,
yeah, but
know, like being professional.
But people have also said this is bad for business,
having
right?
loyalty, like being, fuck, I'm losing it. When loyalty, being loyal.
I get that, but in some cases it is bad for business, don't you think?
More cases than it is good.
I'm just talking about in a general sense.
No, I'm saying, yeah. So you think it's more bad than it is good? Like,
I said what I said.
Hey, it's a motherfucking Loud Boys podcast. Comment down below if you share your business profile. I feel like we keep going back to this.
Even loves to go with the joint profiles, man. Talk to your boy, man. Talk to your boy.
it was because of that whole Akon thing, but I thought it was.
Who's Akon? I mean, I know who
His
Akon
sister,
is.
dude.
Yeah, I thought it was
mad
good.
different. That's mad different.
You know-
So I have a question for you guys.
Why y'all keep skipping?
We only have a couple minutes left, so I hope we can get to it. If not, we might go a little bit over. But what do you guys think is easier, being single or being in a relationship?
Woo! Grass is greener on the other side, and it always will be. I feel like when you're in a relationship,
You didn't need to make a song.
drink and just went
You
to
didn't need
it.
to make a song out of it.
no, I feel like when
You made a dance and a song.
when you're in a relationship, you're gonna look at the single people and be like, "Fuck," you know, like.
No, okay.
Come on, what do you think? What do you think's easier, man?
Hey, cookie cutter bullshit.
Okay.
That you did to me before.
Okay.
Hold on.
What do you think's easier?
You have
Just
been
pick.
single and you have been in a relationship. What do you think is easier, my boy?
What is easier
Yeah.
Come on, man.
in terms of just life?
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Well, I gotta get some
Come on, man.
something.
Come on. We can come back to you, but we need.
Yeah, okay, come back to me because I want to see your.
Rashawn?
I want to get some examples.
What do you think is easier?
I think it's easier to be in a relationship.
Why?
I think it's. Shut up. Shut up.
Come on, man.
No,
It's
I
a
think
podcast,
no,
man.
Yeah, man. Go.
I think it's. The world is a fucking. Hold on.
Here we
don't-
go.
No, what?
No, hold on. Shut the fuck up. The world is a scary place. Man.
It is.
The world is a tough. Thank
Cold
you, man.
world.
The world is a tough place, man. And once you can find somebody, and I'm not just saying for a couple weeks, couple months. When you can find somebody who you have held down for years, and you face the world together, it makes it easier. You face the world together, dude. It is easier to have a partner go through life and you guys are on the same page and you guys face these battles together. That's my answer. And that was a dope answer. Everybody loves it. Everybody loves it.
Comment.
Talk to everybody.
Subscribe.
Back to
Right now.
I think it is. I kind of agree with you, man. I think it is easier to be in a relationship.
Thanks,
Simply
man. Appreciate you.
because if you're single or you're gonna be single, I think you have to do a lot of work just being comfortable being by yourself, and a lot of people aren't willing to do that work. So when they're in a relationship, they're like, oh, you know what? This is easy. I have a person that already likes me. I have someone that's gonna listen to like the things that I say, and they care about me. I may have to do some work, but I don't need to go out. I don't need to spend my time alone. So I think for most people, it's easier to be in a relationship, but it kind of comes down to like who you are.
But it's also hard to get to that point. Like, you know what I'm saying? You
to
can't
get
just,
to a relationship?
well, dude, because you can get to a relationship, no problem, but it's about like staying in the relationship and having the relationship mean something to your fucking life.
That's true.
Right? There's so many people that get into relationships just because they're lonely, and then the relationship.
Hey, we only got 1 minute left.
1 minute.
E-Man,
Fuck the 1 minute.
E-Man, we need.
Because I gotta cut. No,
Emma,
hold on.
you know what?
Fuck
It was-
Hold on, hold on.
it was,
We need to hear E-Man's.
Well,
what's
like,
easier?
okay, now understanding, I feel like, yeah, being in a relationship is easier. I do, because not just because of what you guys said, but because when you're single, you know, it's a lot more depressing, maybe, dude. I feel like I would be a little more depressed,
Aw.
and since I'm not the type to go out there and be like, hey, you know, like, it's way easier to be in a relationship and know
Understand.
that, yo,
sit back. So, E-Man, you think it's easier to be in a relationship?
Yeah, it's easier
I think
to
we're
be
all
in a
kind of in agreement, although it can be tough being single.
And okay, what I was gonna say is at times it also depends, dude. Because I mean, you're gonna have some rough times as when you're single.
I think it's easier to be in a relationship, and you see so many people that are in relationships now.
But then you got stuff to lose when shit hits the fan. Like, and it's gonna be a lot more painful. I feel like if you're
not if you're being a genuine and honest person.
No, but I'm saying,
come on, dude.
Shut up,
man.
Mickey Mouse over here.
Making you look like
no, I'm not saying you're
Mickey
not.
Mouse. Fool?
You look like Mickey Mouse.
Anyway,
Krishan, we did go a little bit over time because you said you had some fire topics to talk about.
No,
Hey, what do we got here?
Hey, so the other day I was talking to my boy, right, and he's in a relationship.
What do you say? What do you say?
And his mom was saying that she doesn't think, as a couple, they should be going to the club separate on any occasion.
Shit.
So the boyfriend can never be going to the club alone with his, or no, the boyfriend can never be going to the club with his boys, or the girlfriend can never be going to the.
So they can't go to the club without each other.
Without each other, if they're together. So, with that said, is that what you like? It's 2018. Do you agree with that?
I think it's silly. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you think it's silly?
I think it's silly.
How so?
I just think that you shouldn't try to limit someone's actions. I think that's just a lack of trust. It took me a while to realize this, and I'm still trying to get into it. But if you really love someone, they say like set them free, right? And I think what they're trying to say is if you love someone, don't try to hold them down or hold them back. Like let them go out and do the things that they enjoy. Let them express themselves, and just be comfortable in the fact that they love you. Anything else is just lack of trust, insecurity, and it just leads down a dark path.
That's dope as fuck. But I'm gonna have to disagree.
Hey,
a little bit, just a little bit.
Go ahead, baby.
I feel like once you make that decision to hop in a relationship with someone and it's serious,
right?
You know, I don't feel like it's a good look for the girl to. I mean, I've seen
an image thing.
I feel like it's not a good look for the couple as a couple. I don't feel like it is.
But if you're not doing nothing wrong,
I know, but. Okay, this happened to me a long time ago. I went to the club and I knew one of my boys. I knew his girlfriend at the time, and I fucking saw her at the club one day, and I was like, "What the fuck? Like, what's she doing here?" You know, like that's just it. It's not like I can't. Dude, I'm losing it. It's like not not a good look. Like not a good look, but it doesn't seem right, dude. I don't know. Like to me, you know what I mean? Like. But you go to the club, you know, people when you go to the club, it's like you're going, you know.
Not always though.
I know, like there are exceptions. I feel like there are exceptions, like girls' night out or whatever.
But that's what we're saying.
Guys' night out. Yeah, but it's like once in a blue moon. It's not like a constant.
Of course, man. Of course.
And what I mean by once in a blue moon is like bachelor parties, you know, or like bachelorette parties. That's what I'm saying.
How many bachelor parties you think we got?
Not one, dog. Come on. I mean.
One?
Yeah, once in a blue moon.
So you think once you get in a relationship with someone, you should never be out in public without them?
It also depends on your relationship. No, it depends on your relationship, dude. Because if you have a partner who isn't into that, they're more like, I guess we could say old school, or I don't know how you guys want to put it, but they're more like, yo,
homebodies.
Yeah, like we can't. You know what I mean? Like it's not. It's not a good look in certain cultures too. It's like it doesn't look good. Like. You see that and you're like, yo, what's going on with the relationship? Why is she? You know what I mean? Like it's an automatic like.
But see, why do we need? Okay, hold on. So let's play devil's advocate. Why do we need to conform to what society deems what a good relationship needs to be?
Yeah.
Why do we need to conform? Like, why do dude?
But that's what I'm saying though. It depends on the relationship and your partner also. Like on you and your partner. If
but
you guys are down,
I know. Like literally, what 100%. I know when my girl is out at the club, she's not looking for no dudes, right?
I know.
I can't speak for what other dudes are doing, but I can't.
I'll hit you with this.
Hold on. So it comes down to trust. It
does.
Right?
It does.
So why do we need to fucking worry about what other people are thinking, right? If you have the most trust in the world and you're confident in the relationship that you have, why do you need to worry about what other people are saying as a good look. It doesn't. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, no, but I'm not saying in that sense that good look in that sense. I'm saying a good look in my in my with like from my perspective. I'm not saying like the outside. Like it doesn't look good. There was one time, or I think it was one time or a couple times, that I saw Vanessa at fucking Rosie's. You know. And in my head, I was like, "What the fuck? Where's Krishan?" Yeah, it's just weird to me. It's just it's not something
because it's an automatic feeling that people have.
And it's just like, yo, what is she doing?
But that goes back to my point, though.
But do you feel like in your culture that's like a predominant theme?
Yeah, fool. I feel like it's like, yo, you don't go out to the clubs. Like, if you're gonna go out to the club, you bring your fucking. Then why the fuck are you with them? You know, it's like that kind of shit. And like I said, yeah, there's exceptions.
But she has girlfriends.
But listen, it's not just going out. It's like going to the club, going to a dance, like going to a nightclub where there's dancing and drinking.
They dance with each other.
There's certain things where it's like. Yeah, go. Like, oh, you're gonna go have dinner with your homegirls. Go, like, you're gonna
go to Red Lobster
to their to their house and like hang out. Go, like, it doesn't matter. I'm just saying to certain locations.
You know what I think is crazy? Like as an artist, I think we're faced with challenges like that are outside of just a regular relationship. Because like true to your point, like okay, if you're in that type of relationship where I'm not gonna go out to a club without my partner, and you guys make that decision, okay, that's fine. But if you're an artist and it's like, yo, I have to go to a show, and then I also
that's different.
Part of being an artist is mingling with the crowd and networking. And you're gonna rely on having fans that are male and female, and part of that is engaging with them.
That's what
it's hard as an artist,
and all that stuff comes in because. In that sense, your partner already knows it's fucking business. That's your job. Make that fucking paper. You know what I mean? And you got to do what you got to do. And if your girl is not okay with it, then you're not with the right person, or you're not doing the right. You're not choosing the right career for you if you want to be with that person. You know what I mean?
Hey, it's definitely tougher as an artist, I think, to date because of those situations that you're stuck in. Before we get out of here, does anyone have any topics they want to hop into?
Hold on. Yeah, you know what?
Krishan does. Hey!
I think I might have one too.
Ooh!
Let me go first or what?
No. Krishan, what do you got?
No, hold on.
Okay, Sean.
No, let's let the boy go first.
E-Man, what do you got?
Okay. So,
boy.
It's kind of it's a question. I'm on.
Yeah, we all know that.
All right. Sorry if I fuck up the name. Jimmy Butler, his biological mother, kicked him out when he was 13. His foster mother raised him from then until he reached the NBA. He's worth $34 million. Should he look after his mom?
His birth mom?
His biological mother.
She kicked him out? For what?
Yeah, when he was 13. It doesn't say for what, but she says that he got kicked out when he was 13.
I would want to know for what.
His foster parents picked him up.
You don't know why he got kicked out?
It doesn't say.
Okay.
But just with that, with what you have.
With what I have?
Yeah.
Should he take care of his mom? It kind of just depends on where he is, like, mentally. Is he, like, in a mature space where he's like, you know what, like, that woman brought me into this earth and she was probably doing whatever, she thought was best, and, like, I'm gonna, support her? Or is he in a space where he's like, fuck this chick?
Okay. So that's why you're saying depending what happens.
It depends what happens, and it depends on where his mental state is.
That's a big part of it. I also think, though, dude, you're worth $34 million, right? And I also think resentment, right? He got kicked out when he was a kid, and then he got taken care of by foster parents, right? Mm-hmm. If he took care of both of them, I think that would relieve the resentment that he had. He can build the relationship with his original birth mom, even though it was fucking hard times, right? Mm-hmm. Maybe the conditions were super bad, but I think that would relieve, because dude, when you have that resentment, I feel like it weighs on you for a good part of your life. And I think that is the first step in forgiveness and moving on with your life, is to take care of your birth mother. I think that's what I think.
Yeah, it's pretty deep. E-Man, what do you think?
I feel like
fucker.
It's gonna be like, all right, so if he had not gotten kicked out when he did, would he still be in the NBA? If he would have stayed home,
domino effect.
Well, we never know.
Exactly. So I feel like no matter what, that lady took care of you for 13 years. You were alive for 13 years. You got taken care of, dude.
You know what?
You still don't know the story. Yeah, you don't know the background.
Okay,
but still, it's like, yo, She kicked you out. Her actions led to whatever.
But see, that's okay. But that's
Nah, but there's some shit that's unforgivable.
And saying to his character, if he, like you were saying, if he did come back and take care, like that would say a lot about
character,
him.
Take care of her. I see what you did there.
What?
Yeah, character, take care of her.
every fucking action causes an effect, dude. If I fucking stab you right now,
I'm gonna die.
ho-
Well, maybe.
if I stab you and be like, "Fuck you, E-Man," fuck you, E-Man, and
I'ma
keep
die
stabbing
sad.
you, hold on.
Oh.
And then all of a sudden, you fucking recover, and then you write a book, you become a millionaire. Like, dog, come on, man.
Thank you, dog. Hey, if
hold
you
on.
didn't stab me, I wouldn't have been a
You
millionaire.
might think,
Bro,
shut up. Hold
it
on.
depends on
you
the
might
kind of
think
person
me,
you are.
but you're not gonna like me, man.
Hey, I might. You made me rich. I might love you.
Ah,
You right. I might not like
Y'all
you.
some wild shit, bro.
That's
Y'all some
fucking wild.
boys, baby.
That's fucking wild.
No, man.
boys.
I'm just saying.
That's
It depends.
wild boys.
I feel like it
Wild boys, baby.
depends
That's some wild boy shit.
on the way you look at life. On the on your you know.
Well, that's
like-
what that every question depends.
No,
on
but it depends on like, bro. I would.
You
would
would?
you? Like, let's switch it. Like, if that was you.
If you stab me, fuck you
no,
forever.
no. With the whole
your
basketball,
mom
if
kicked
that,
you out?
yeah, if your mom kicked you out,
It just
13,
depends on what for,
No,
man.
no. If mom, but dude, it's his mom. So like, dude, you have some connection. Like, I think I would still fucking go back to my mom.
So, dude, I'll say this: my mom kicked me out of the house when I was like 21, and at the time, I was sad, and it was for a really stupid reason too. But it was my fault, of course. I was
Can you disclose?
Yeah. So it's fucking really. It's really fucking stupid. So my mom left on a trip, right? And she was like, "Oh, what? I need you to clean the house before I get back." And I was like, "Yeah, mom, I got you." She left, and I thought she was coming back a day later. So of course I procrastinated. I wasn't gonna clean till the last minute. She came back on her schedule, you know, but a day early in my mind. She saw that I didn't clean the house, and I think that was really just the last straw for her, and I was out. But anyways, I said at the time I was sad, but looking back on it, it was the best decision for me. Like my life since then has gotten so much better.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, but that's different because
No, you were older though. Like, this dude's
no,
still-
okay,
No, yeah.
No, but yeah, this story, the mom kicked him out early. Your mom has been with you throughout your whole life. Your mom knows what's best for you. There's a method to the things that she's done.
I think she was just pissed I didn't clean. She was like, "Fucking done, bro. Fucking done with this guy, man.
Yeah, I don't think you should.
You're out of here." Sean, what do you got for us?
All
man?
right, man. All right, you ready? You ready?
Born ready, man.
All right, cool. So look, we kind of touched on it on another podcast.
Touch it again.
All right, I'm gonna touch it again.
Touch it again.
Dude, so before social media, right? Before social media, the labels and the big companies chose who they made famous, right?
Right.
They picked the image, they picked everything.
You don't think they still do?
Hold on.
Oh.
Now with social media, you can create your own lane, right? You create your own path. But now what that does, the downside on that is it gives a voice to literally everybody.
Right.
Right? Do you think everybody deserves the chance at having a voice and a platform?
Yeah.
No matter who you are.
Yes.
Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
Let's say you're giving hate speech.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
Let's say if you're giving racist speech. Come on, like you're spewing hate. Do you
there's
believe
someone-
these people deserve a platform and a voice? Because there's people on social media right now that have garnished followers because of that same hate speech. Do you think they deserve a voice just like everyone else?
It's sad, man, but they do, man. That's like, yo, that's their beliefs.
Wow.
It's sad, bro. It sucks. And maybe
Honestly, man, I
if
think
you
your
look at it
opinion
positive,
sucks.
if you look at it positive, dude, at least you know where those people are and you know who they are. It sucks, like I said, but
So
I feel like
everyone-
everybody deserves to be
Everyone-
heard, bro. Everybody deserves to be heard.
I feel like, okay, so my thought process and my belief has always been like I believe what I believe to be true,
Right.
And I'm sure everyone else believes what they believe to also be true.
Right.
So if I think I'm right, then I need to understand that the other person probably thinks they're right, and I can respect that we may not agree.
Right.
As long as we don't disrespect each other, I'm fine. The bigger issue is with
It's when
social
it is
media. Right, so now it's you know I had to like walk up to someone and have a disagreement, right, and physically talk to them. Now it's just online. Someone 1,000 miles away is sharing something that's now garnering attention, and it could be hate speech towards you or your demographic. So I don't think that they should have a voice.
Think about all the shit that's happened. There's been violence in the street. because of people that shouldn't have a voice spewing hate speech, having that platform. There has been violence because of that, right? You're validating a voice.
Who are you?
Hold on. You're validating a voice for so many people that are angry and racist. You're validating that voice. You're
Right.
giving that voice. And because of that, there are hate crimes. There are people getting hurt. You know what I mean?
But I feel like,
Why should everyone?
no, man.
I see what you're saying though. Like,
I feel like, okay, you're not. No one's. They're not gonna like it. You're not gonna like. But dude, everybody deserves to be heard. It doesn't matter. Like,
But what about kids?
who are you
What
gonna
about-
be? Hold up. Who are you gonna be angry at though? Who's gonna like? Are you gonna be angry at the speech or the actions or the people that are committing those actions? Like, I feel like giving those people voices is an easier way.
You don't think words are harmless?
No, I'm
Are
saying
words are
like,
harmful?
okay, they could be, dog, but I mean like, more serious is the following and the actions that the following. Yes, okay, that person giving a speech or whatever is inspiring that hate and whatnot, but like I'm saying, like, at least you know where it's coming from. At least you know where to attack.
What about kids? Right. The demographic on social media is children, right? Children are not developed fully, right? And now they're hearing all this shit.
Okay, so
What do you think about
another
that?
thing about that? It's like,
Parents
bro,
have to watch this
They
shit.
do, bro.
No, but let's
Bro,
let's
it all
keep it
boils-
real though. Let's
it
keep
all
it real.
boils down
No,
to-
but let's keep it real. Kids are gonna be online regardless, and they're
true.
gonna see that. Right? You can say parents need to fucking monitor it, but they're not. They don't.
And
So-
then whose fault is that?
Okay, so now because of the whole hate speech and because of that platform, it's the parents' fault
Bro,
entirely.
The world is
Not
we said
everyone
it.
deserves
It's
a voice.
Cold,
That's what
it's
I
a
think.
cold place. I mean, like, oh man, you're changing my mind, but I'm still sticking with it, dude. I feel like everybody deserves a voice, no matter what, no matter
I think
what the
so.
fuck.
I think in theory,
And the people that we should be mad about or mad at are the people like following the voice. Not necessarily the voice, dude, because it's like,
that's crazy. You can't be mad at the voice. You can't not be mad at the voice and say it has a place, but then be mad at
Because it's
people for
all
liking it and following
part
it.
of the same
I feel like actions,
narrative. dog.
actions, bro.
So I think,
you can say whatever you want. I feel like, dude, you have.
but those
have the
words,
liberty
but those
to-
words lead to actions, and they lead to other people having actions. So I think it's great to say things like everyone deserves a voice, and I think it sounds really good in theory, but in practice, when we all are responsible for our family's safety and well-being, I'm sorry, no, I'm not gonna say it's okay to fucking share or promote any type of hate
No, I'm
speech.
not saying it's okay. I'm not trying. Damn, I'm not trying to say that at all. I'm not trying to say like, yeah.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that everybody deserves a voice, dude. They do. Everybody does. I'm not saying everybody should
And
like that.
I think
I'm
everyone
not-
deserves a voice, but what you do with that, you're still responsible for. You're still held accountable
Yeah,
for.
you're still responsible for it, and you're gonna get what you get saying what you say. You know what I mean? But like, yo, if that hateful guy or whatever, dude,
Ladies,
then
man.
what are we doing, bruh? What are we doing?
What are
like,
we
why
doing?
don't we go to
What
that?
are we doing, dude?
Like, why don't we go to that place and fucking crush it? Like I'm saying, at least you know where it's coming from, and you know how to attack it. You know, like if it's not there, you don't see it, but it's happening. Who do you attack? Who do you look for?
When you have when you have power and you have a platform, that does damage if you're spewing the wrong narrative and you're spewing the wrong message. That's powerful.
I feel like it's a good thing, fool. As bad as that sounds, I feel like it's a good thing because
I know what you're saying.
you know where to go. You know
I
what
get
mean?
it.
Like-
you're equality for everyone.
no.
dog. I get what
no,
you're
I'm saying
man.
like you're
Nah,
seeing.
but
it.
at the same time, you're also creating a space for them to feel validated in their belief, which can become dangerous.
Nah, bro, that just means that people that feel strongly about that
No, but all we
should
said is
actually
exactly what you're
follow
saying.
that and crush it from the inside. Like that's all I'm saying. If they have that voice, then we have a way to stop it.
I just think it's a lot
If
more
there's
dangerous.
if there's no voice, then we don't have a way to stop it.
The outcome of
Because
that,
all that stuff is gonna happen regardless, whether or not there's a voice.
there's more negative that comes
World's,
from that.
I don't feel like the world's perfect,
opposed-
and people are still gonna have negative thoughts. People are still gonna do negative actions. It doesn't matter.
So then why perpetuate that negative voice? Why
thing is,
keep
bro,
it going?
is
Like they deserve it fully.
The thing is,
I mean, it's
bro, you have to think about this. In the 1960s, I think fucking
I'm gonna get crucified
I
now.
think it was like women couldn't vote. Like 1960s was the civil rights movement. If you were black and white, you really couldn't be together in a relationship. That was only what, like 80 years ago. So shit changes with generations, and shit certainly is getting better. But we can't create spaces for people to feel comfortable sharing and promoting hate speech or any type of hate towards a certain people or demographic. We can't create those spaces. I'm sorry.
I feel like
I can't.
okay, like back in the day, how I used to listen to Jedi Mind Tricks, they had fucking hatred, and they would talk. Dude, everybody deserves a voice, man. Some people might even go to that just to.
Do you realize these same voices are the reasons why there's oppression with Mexican people, black people, and why there's violence towards those same people?
Bro, I think it's like something that we need to rise above, and it's like, yo, like, it sucks that people get carried away by a speech or something like that. You know what I mean? But I don't feel like that's the issue. I don't feel like that's the problem. I feel like the problem is already the hatred and all that shit that people carry with them. Not necessarily the voice. Okay, maybe it sucks that it gets organized that way, but I look at it as a positive, meaning you're seeing it. You
The problem
see
is,
what it is.
the problem is you make
We're
that
all
space.
honest and we see each other for what we are. and
Exactly.
That's what I know.
Yeah, but you
I
make that
still-
you
I
make
still
that space for people, but
don't
you
agree
also
with you.
then allow them to teach that to the next generation, which is not okay. Like hate is
I
taught.
never said it was. I'm not saying it's okay, but I'm saying
But
that they
it
deserve
doesn't
that
matter.
voice.
It still gets translated to the next generation. It still gets
Hey.
carried on.
Everybody deserves that. Folks.
It's
I
a-
don't agree with you.
It's a
I
motherfucking-
don't agree with
It's
you.
a motherfucking loud
Hey.
voice. Y'all know how we feel. Chicken's heated. Since we're gonna go an hour, let's just do an hour.
Fuck.
I'm gonna read a quote
Son of a
off.
bitch.
I'm gonna read a quote off from Will I Am, and I want to get you guys' opinion
Aw,
on it.
shit.
You guys know Will I
Boom,
Am,
boom, boom.
the Boom Boom Pow. For anyone that doesn't know Will I Am, he was in the group. What's the name of the group?
Black Eyed Peas.
Black Eyed Peas with
Where
what's the
is
name of the chick?
love? Fergie.
Come on,
Fergie.
I don't have time for this shit.
Come on, help me
Fergie
out.
bitches.
Anyways, here's what he says. The problem with hip hop is everybody could do it. It doesn't take much fucking skill right now to make hip hop. It's become the lowest hanging fruit. It's no longer about Rakim level, Nas level, not the deep metaphorical simile shit.
Okay, bro, check this out. Anybody can grab ingredients, throw them in a pot, and call it a soup. But no one is gonna make the type of stew my grandma made. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
anybody can just start rapping and shit, yo, but nobody's gonna make a hit. You know what I mean? Like, or I mean, not a lot of them are gonna make hits.
Let's see. We're using.
Oh,
we're
shit.
Hold on. Yeah.
Oh man, we can't even get into it. We have no more space left on the memory card. I guess we'll catch you guys next time on the
That was-
motherfucking.
Yeah!
Took too much time.
Don't
We'll
hate
catch you
me.
guys next time on
That was
the
fun,
motherfucking
though.
Lab Boys podcast. We'll catch you next time. It's episode 39. Subscribe.
Subscribe.
How can they subscribe?
I hit the red button and then hit that post notification bell. That way you get reminded every time we release a video. Lab Boys Podcast episode 39. We out.
Hey.
Peace.